Day 7 of the H0RR0Rman's challenge, beginnings. If you're familiar with it, it is day 7 and the final day of the H0RR0Rman challenge part 2. I've really enjoyed taking part within this challenge, doing all 7 videos, allowing me to be creative and answer all these questions and show my film taste and TV taste a bit more, and give a bit more reasons into certain scenes I like. It's been really great watching other people's video responses also, and seeing what they like. I've really had fun taking part, and I'm looking forward to your next part 3 challenge, which will be probably later in the year. But he has one more question remaining, which is beginnings. He asks to pick a favourite beginnings within a TV show or a movie, and as I always do, I look at my collection and there is loads. There is a lot of great openings to shows: Dark Knight, Watchmen, so on and so forth. What I decided to do is pick 3 movies and 3 television shows that have pretty strong openings, and openings that I really like. They're not my definitive, I do have others, but these are just ones I particularly like, so I'll get straight to it. First one is Freddy versus Jason. You're probably thinking, what the heck did you pick this movie for? I actually think this movie actually is generally underrated. It deserves more praise than people, giving it, in a sense. I think it's done really, really well. I like the opening a lot. I like the fact you see Freddy in his kind of dungeon, and, well, his kind of den, in a sense, with his scrapbook and all of his previous victims. I thought that was really sinister and very adds more to his character. It wasn't really hugely touched upon in the other movies. We only briefly saw some bits and aspects. So this one allowed it to be a bit more interesting, and I like the fact it was that kind of montage of like when he gets burnt and then he goes into like this kind of medium shot afterlife. You just see the teeth and the eyes and stuff. I thought that was really interesting. Really good camera work, and the music and the narration was really good. I like the montage. You see all these like dream kills, and then you get to see, and then they're defending, forget about me kind of thing, and we see all the people like defeating him, beating shit into him and like not believing in him, and I thought that was a really great sequence and montages and tribute to the other movies. It's really great. And then I love the line he says, like, I searched the bones I fell and I found someone that make them remember, and you see cut to a Jason mask. I thought it was great, and then you get a different Jason stereotype montage, and of course he's personating Mrs. Voorhees, and he's saying, go to L Street, the kids have been very bad in L Street, live again kind of thing, and that sets up the movie quite nicely, to be honest. I like that idea of that, and he is, Elm Street doesn't fear him or doesn't know about him, and he needs something to spark that chain again, spark that fear again. I really like that opening. It sets the movie beautifully. So yeah, Freddy vs. Jason, good opening. I really enjoy it. Good stuff. Next one I'm going to do for a television show. It is Doctor Who Season 6. It is the first episode, quite a surprising one, I imagine. Now, I really love the openings of this season. It's fan-fucking-tastic. You get to see sort of a little bit of a montage of the Doctor, messing around through time, different time periods, being who he is, saving the day kind of thing. And I really like that opening, and so that kind of cheesiness to it. I thought that was really, really cool, and it's just a bit adds more to Matt Smith's Doctor. I thought it was really, really cool, and I like the fact he's sending these envelopes out to everyone, and to meet in America, to meet this Lake Alencio, I think he was called, as I remember, and going to having one, having a bit of a laugh, catching up at the times. It's been a while since he's seen his Amy and Roy for a while, and he's invited 3 people, Amy, Roy, and River Song, to this one place, this river, kind of having a picnic, whatever, and get this really great scene of this astronaut coming out of the river, and it's like, what's an astronaut coming out of a river for? A river or a lake kind of stuff. And he goes like, whatever happens, do not interfere, the Doctor says. Goes down. You don't know what he's saying. He's talking to this astronaut. He's completely random. And he gets shot twice, in the chest. And he is basically he's regenerating, and it's like the music I thought was so fantastic. I love that piece of music. It's Maury God, fantastic composer for the series. Love that music. And so regeneration type music, and he's regenerating. He's like, I'm sorry, and then all of a sudden the astronaut goes, shoots him again. That's it. He is dead. He is down on the floor, and I don't know what to think. I was like, holy shit, when I first watched that episode on the actual first day of TV on my couch, oh my god, I was like, I don't know what they could do, because once you die, if you get killed before regeneration, you're dead, you're stone dead. And I was trying to think, what can they possibly do? Fantastic. And then it's a really sad scene. Amy's kind of crying her hearts out, and the astronaut goes away, goes back into the lake again, disappears, and the Doctor is dead. And they do this really fantastic, beautiful shot where they burn the body. Of course, they send out a lake, and they burn the body, and it's just a really fantastic, the sun is like going to go dawning kind of thing, and the Doctor is dead in a sense, and it's like, what can they possibly do? Because that's what's the series going to be about, for God's sake. And of course, not too long later, Amy, Roy, and River Song are trying to figure out who sent these letters, and who is number one, because there is 1, 2, 3, 4 letters, and number one is the Doctor. They go back into this cafe in a previous scene, and they just see the Doctor coming out, and it's like, what the heck is going on? And it is the ultimate time travel type loop vortexing, and it is fantastic. The Doctor has called upon himself in a previous timeline to do something, and it's like the whole rest of the season we know the Doctor is going to die at that specific time, at that specific place, and they basically tie season upon that, and they hint it for the entire episode of the season. I think that's a fantastic, strong way to go for a series. Really fantastic. And of course, the season finale kind of deals with that. Really fantastic opening. I was not expecting it, and it's not very often you see regenerations within a first episode opening of Doctor Who. So, pretty special moment for me. So, Doctor Who season 6, fantastic opening to a series. Okay, next one is a movie. It is Casino Royale. It's the deluxe edition for your set. Fantastic. Love the opening to this movie. Really black and white. It's a standpoint upon the new James Bond. This is different. We're going in a different direction now. It's black and white. James Bond's he's at this person's office, and he's kind of had this battle of words kind of thing, speech. Really fantastic script writing there. You just cut to a scene where he's in the bathroom, and he's like, they're talking about did you kill someone? And he goes, yes. And he's on this full-on cool, really fantastic fight sequence in this bathroom, and he basically kills the guy, his contact. Someone's about to kill him with a gun and that stuff. And really fantastic. He smashes the mirrors, breaks into the toilets, hits him constantly with a toilet bowl. I thought it was fantastic. Really well done sequence, and sets the movie up beautifully. And then of course we get, once he shoots the person, the classic, the sequence, James Bond sequence comes up, and it's just the tone beautifully. I mean, we know it's going to be darker, it's going to be more serious, but more of a not as cocky as usual. Before he's always about the gadgets and about the women and stuff. This one's more about Bond's character. It's a prequel. It's about who he was before and how he became this agent, this kind of 007, perfect hitman type thing, in a sense. So I thought it was a really fantastic opening to a movie, especially a James Bond movie, which I've never seen before. So great opening, I think. Fantastic. Casino Royale. Next one is Heroes. This is season 3, first episode. I thought was unbelievably fantastic. The entire episode is amazing. This season was a game changing completely. It was a completely different way of writing, and action sequences fantastic. The opening to this is really fantastic. We get to see this flash forward into the future, and we see Peter running, with his scar, his mystery scar, how he got it, kind of thing. And we see that the future is obviously something is wrong. They've been basically, people with powers are being hunted down. And we see a darker Claire with her tie-back dyed hair, and she's about to shoot Peter, and Peter saying, okay, I'm going to go back into time, I'm going to stop this before it happens. He goes back into time, and he goes back to the season finale of season 2, and basically we see this really fantastic sequence. We get this really one-shot sequence of him basically killing Nathan, 2 points in the chest, and he walks off, and it's a really fantastic sequence. Really amazing. And the entire episode from now on leads into some really great scenes later on. Kind of thing. I'm sorry for rambling here. And my personal favourite scene after that sequence is the one where he basically Nathan's being rushed to hospital. Claire rings up, the present day Claire. And she goes, I'm going to go on my way. And Peter goes, the future Peter goes, no, stay there. And what Claire, she's running on, she's like waiting on the house kind of stuff, and she goes, okay, I'm gonna go. She's about to leave, and we see our man here, Siler, waiting for her. She opens the door. Siler then goes, hello, Claire. I love that line. I thought, ho, 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 ho. And Claire goes, what do you want? Same thing I wanted last time. Larger power. I just love the way he says it. And it's like really dark and sinister. It's like, oh, fantastic. And he goes, hits him over the head. She-Hulk was running down, and of course we get a really creepy, really Halloween feel sequence. Basically, all the doors are closed, all the blinds are closed, and it's really dark inside this room. She runs over to the kitchen, picks up like a butcher knife type thing, and she's like, where the fuck is this ghost person? And he's basically messing with her kind of thing, and she's like looking around kind of thing, and he's literally like, he's like comes back really creepy, and there's a one great sequence where she's like holding the knife, and he's right behind her, he's like moving the same time as her, and it's like, whoa, this is what's gonna happen, seriously. And I thought it was a really well done sequence. And then of course Claire stabs him, and Siler uses his abilities, of course, does his does what he does, he rips over people's heads, and Siler got Claire, finally. Season 1, he wanted Claire, he failed. Season 3, he got her. Oh, amazing, absolutely amazing. That is one heck of a way to opening season finale. Season opening, I'm sorry. And it was done really well. The entire season from then on I thought was absolutely fantastic, brilliant. It was really action-packed. Each episode was really exciting, gripping, and did something very different. They made up for it, the fact because season 2 was a little disappointing because of the writer's strike that was going on. Season 1 was a bit more of a slow burner, built up with the drama. This one, they allowed to go full on. We know the characters, we know what they are, we know what they want. Let's go full on board with the action sequence, go forward with the powers, do something a bit more different with the future and all that stuff. Really fantastic series. I love the series, and the opening first episode, amazing, sets the tone. And of course the theme of the first half of the series is villains, and we get to see the villains being fucking badasses. Fantastic, good stuff. Okay, and the next two I'm going to try and speed up is American Beauty. Fantastic opening to a movie. Basically you get this really like a established shot of this small overtown, suburban type area, high class. We get a fantastic narration from Kevin Spacey saying, yes, I am dead, kind of thing. And he's narrating pretty much a little bit of the movie, kind of thing. And he's saying, yes, I am dead, and this is my story, kind of thing. And it's really dark, really black comedy-wise stuff. And he's saying, yes, I'm gone. This is how I led to my death. And it's generally a fantastic movie. I love that entire opening to a movie. It's really dark and bitter, and generally quite funny, just how casual he was about it. I thought it was really fantastic. Kevin Spacey, man, I love his voice and how he pronounces certain words. Amazing. The opening to this movie was great, really gripping, and like just says, okay, this is going to be an interesting watch from the start to get go, kind of thing. And of course he ends the movie with a narration as well, so it's really great to do both, beginning and end kind of stuff. So yeah, American Beauty, great opening. And my last one is Dexter season 1. I featured season 2 in a previous video. I absolutely love the pilot episode to the series. I was quite late to the party with Dexter. I had to borrow the first season off my mate when he was still going at the time. I didn't think it was going to be good. Absolutely loved it, and that first episode I thought was so gripping, so fantastic. I loved it. The opening shot, the opening to that episode, we get that fantastic moon kind of establishing shot, and we get this like narration, like tonight's the night kind of thing, and I really like that. And we get this fantastic sequence of Michael C. Hall, Dexter, in the car kind of thing, and he's like viewing people and their kind of rituals, and he's like saying how he doesn't connect to understand that, and he's kind of like a beast on the hunt for something, and I really like that kind of animalistic look to it. And I love the his first kind of kill, and he's like he shows him how he kind of works and how he kind of hunts people, and he gets evidence and he kind of views them. And I love the fact that you see his rage, from the start of the episode, like he goes, look at that kind of thing, and he goes like, we see that he's got this person, he's shown him what he's done kind of thing, and he's killed like I think 4 boys or something, 4 innocent boys, and buried their bodies. He digged them up, showed them to this person, and he's pissed, and you see his anger, you see the rage in his eyes, and then of course he kills him, and he goes, I couldn't help myself, and I know exactly, I understand completely. And of course he does what he does, he does the ritual killings, and I thought that was a really fantastic, really gripping opening to a series. And of course we get a bit more of a relatable aspect to his character later on, with him dating Rita, and he's not quite getting it the relationship properly. He's not, he doesn't know what to do as a boyfriend, and we get to see more aspects of that later on within the series, and how he should, he's like, I think, I don't know if it's the first episode later on in the series where he's like, Rita's watching a sad movie or something, and she's bursting out crying into tears, and he's just sitting there. He's like, do I blink? If I blink really hard, I might get a tear out. And he's just trying. I really like that kind of dark, kind of black comedy tone to the series. First episode I thought was fantastic, ripping, and I thought the opening sets up the actual series beautifully. And most of the time pilots, are not 100% there. They're kind of separate to the rest of the series in the sense, but the pilot works really, really well, and it sets what Dexter's going to be about. So I love Dexter season opening. And that concludes my final Engine Team Part 2 challenge. I hope you enjoyed watching these videos and learning more about my taste in films and television shows. I've enjoyed watching your videos and taking part within your Part 2 challenge. It's been really fun, really fantastic. And I hope my regular subscribers have enjoyed watching these videos as well, as I have been making them. It's good stuff. So in the meantime, it's Andrew from Game TV, signing out.